been a little while. As you can see, I'm at home. I got my pretty girl, as always, in my happy place. This is the video you've been waiting for. Money. Let's talk it. And we're also going to talk about why I am no longer with Prime. So let's talk money first. Get that out of the way. I've tried making this video a couple times and I didn't really know exactly what to say in it. But we'll talk about the money real quick. We'll talk about why I left Prime and what's next. So, first week out solo by myself was $4,705 gross to the truck. After Prime took out all their expenses. Now, this doesn't include a truck payment or anything like that because first week that is all deferred. Prime deposited into my bank account $2,371 and some odd change. After I took my taxes out of that, I put in my pocket $1,600, a little over $1,600. I worked 82 hours in 6 days to make that. At the $2,371 at 82 hours, that works out to about $29.40 an hour. Not bad money. That's not horrible. That is what it is. Now, what I have learned is this is a bad time of year to go into flatbed. October through February is pretty rough. Freight is low. Not a ton of freight out there. And get slim pickings. Week number 2 was rough. I turned down loads that week so that I would at least be able to cover my expenses. Ended up getting 2 loads my second week. I was not late on any loads. I was not late picking them up or dropping them off. Anything. Had 0 issues with the loads. I grossed almost $3,000 to the truck. After all expenses and everything, I owed Prime $2.99 for a solid week's worth of work. That's learning, growing pains of the job, guys. Okay? If you're going to go out here and start your own business, you're going to have weeks like that. If you're going to come straight out of TNT and become a lease operator, start your own trucking company, essentially, with 0 experience in this world, you can expect weeks like that. You can expect weeks like that if you've been doing it for a long time. That is growing pains. That's how things work. Week 3 was no better. That's when I actually decided to leave Prime. I don't know what I grossed that week. All I know is I worked that week and I ended up owing Prime money. So that was it, money-wise. That's all there was. Now, why did I leave Prime? It wasn't because of money. Not whatsoever. It wasn't because Prime done me wrong in any way, shape, or form. I still believe that Prime is the place that you need to call if you're looking to get into this career. They will set you up to be successful. There are too many people out there that are absolutely killing it in this industry for it to be a bad program at Prime, okay? There's too many people out there making the money that they want to make. For me, it boiled down to I didn't like the job, and that's all it was. And I'd said that in multiple videos before. It wasn't for me. It just was not something that I was going to be happy in, that my family was going to be happy with me doing. So, after 2 weeks of making no money, working hard, I was talking with my better half, and we just decided to go ahead and cut our losses. That was it. Now, if I'd continued on, the money would have showed up, guys. If you continue running your loads like you're supposed to, you're on time, you take your 10-hour breaks and you go back to work and you do what you're supposed to do, the money is there. There's too many people making it. I can't say that enough. There's too many people that are successful at this for it to be a bad program. It was just something that I wasn't willing to put the effort into because I did not enjoy it. I didn't want to be doing it. And that's all it boiled down to. So I drove the truck home, I unloaded my personal belongings, and I drove the truck back to Springfield, Missouri, and turned the keys in. Simple as that. Easy and done with. Now, what happens after turning the truck in and all that? I don't know. I still have not heard from Prime. Nothing whatsoever. Crickets in the background. So, I don't know what is to come, what all that is. So that's it. I am no longer with Prime, and if I have to go back and drive a truck one day to make things work for my family, I would, but I don't foresee it in the future if I can help it. That's just me. I hope you understand that. All this whole YouTube channel has been about was sharing my experience, my perspective on the reality that was reality for me. And I hope that I've tried to help people see it from a point of view, a different perspective, think about things that I didn't think about before I left. I got wrapped up in the money, the potential of money. And I didn't think about being away from family I was home 7 days out of 3 months. And that's a very real possibility, especially in the beginning through the training phases. So those are things that I struggled with. I've been home for a little over a week now, and I'm happy. I'm back to being happy. I'm back to me, who I am. So what's next? I had put in some applications before I left the truck and got off. I'd done an interview Monday for a job that would be okay, would provide for the family, but I wasn't really interested in. And they offered me a position. It was a couple weeks process to get into that position, and I was going to pursue that as long as nothing else come along. I had put in to go to the EMS Academy in my hometown with our local hospital, which is a paid training program to become an EMT and then progress on to become a paramedic. I think I've mentioned it before in my videos. When I went into the military, I went in as a combat medic. I have a medical background, and it's something I've always enjoyed, fairly decent at. I need to be really good at it to do it though, right? So that's what this academy is going to do. I went for an interview for that academy this morning, received a phone call about 1 o'clock that I have been accepted into the academy. And I will be starting that on January 2nd. So that is a blessing. It is a blessing from God, in my opinion. I went and saw a buddy of mine today that is now a pastor, has been elected a pastor of a church. A goal that he's been working towards for years. So super excited for him. And I was talking to him because when I went to Prime, and I said it in my first video and multiple others after that, I felt led to go to Prime. Like that was my path to start that journey. And I was talking to him like, why would I feel that way? And it turned out the way that it did. My last job I was extremely comfortable at, and if I wanted to stay there, I would have been there for the next 20 years. Nobody would have pushed me out of the way. It was almost impossible to get fired from there. I made decent money. I lived a very comfortable life, and I never had intentions of leaving there until I started researching truck driving and the money that comes along with that. And the idea of the money is what made me step out of that comfort zone. And my buddy that is now a pastor, he put it pretty simple to me today. Maybe God put something in your path to get you out of your comfort zone because you wouldn't do it on your own, so that you can pursue something that you enjoy. I don't know. I want to believe that that's what it is. I have faith. I know that everything will be fine. I've never worried about that. Everything will be fine. It's always been fine. I've never had to go long without a job. I've never had to go without food on my table. The Lord has blessed us in that way. And, it was said to me one time before, stop talking about God so much on your channel and you'll get more followers. Well, I don't need more followers. ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. And the good Lord has blessed my life way more than I deserve. And with this opportunity today, it's something that I have tried to do for years, and I fell into that comfort zone and was never willing to push myself outside of it, because where I was at took care of me and my family. So why? But I have a passion and a desire to help people, and now the gate is wide open. I've been accepted, and I am going to start it, and I am going to do my absolute best at it. It's tough. It's going to be tough. What is usually taught in a 6 to 8 month period is 7 weeks for the EMT side of it. So it's going to be buckle down, study, learn, and get through it. But we can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pursue this, and we're going to give it our best go and see what comes of it. Guys, as always, keep your head up, keep moving forward, do your best to be your best. If you got a veteran in your life, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them. It may save their life today. 22 a day is 22 too many. Life happens every day, ladies and gentlemen, good or bad. Learn to roll with it. I will not see you out there, but I am wishing you nothing but success and all the happiness that your life can find. And when you find it, I'll be that guy in the background, in the shadows, clapping my ass off for you, because I'm truly happy that you're happy. I wish you nothing but the best. I don't know where the channel will go from here. We'll figure something out. If you want to keep following, if you don't, that's fine too. Best of luck to you all.